Hi there, everybody. This is John Drew here from Elevated Planet.
And Jolé Gabrielle here from Elevated Planet. We have a lot of good stuff in store for you, and John is going to tell us a little more about it.
Thank you, Jolé. Yeah, we're being consistent really with recent shows as well. So last week when we had Jim Self and Pam Gregory talking a little bit, Jim in particular talking about what is about to happen around us now in terms of the significant changes which are going to happen during the course of this year. So this is important because we're setting the scene for the next few months. And of course, the joy of that also is that if this turns out to be deluded nonsense, you will also know that very quickly as well. But today we have Gregg Braden. We love Gregg Braden. As you probably recall, I went over to a retreat over in Sedona with Gregg back in May and June this year. And the man is fantastic. I love who he is. I love what he does. So he's a very special guy, and he's here for a very special reason. And he too is helping to prepare humanity for what is happening in the world right now. I do think that this is kind of like, as I said before, it's like with the Drumbelow thing, and also with Gregg and his work, and also Joe Dispenza and so many more. We know that they're here to help us. They're here to help us to recognize our divinity and to step into it, as Jolé will do at the end of this particular section, which leads straight into the guided meditation visualization. So get yourself ready for that. That's coming up very shortly.
When the prophet John was looking forward and saw this last great battle between the sons of darkness and the sons of light, the location where that battle unfolds is in a valley near the Syrian border. And there's a hilltop when we go down, and I have to tell you, I cry every time I'm there. I don't just cry, I sob. Wow. Because it feels so real that this battle is there. And I think we're living in the time in this cycle where so many of our secrets are being revealed. And part of that is our divinity. And I'm going to keep coming back to this. I would say that there's something inside of each of us that is so rare and so ancient and so beautiful and so precious and so powerful that nations have gone to war with nations to distract us from this power. Mm-hmm. That economic systems have been collapsed to keep us from this power. Diseases have been unleashed. Climate has been engineered. Yes, those things are important. They're happening, but ultimately they become diversions and distractions to keep us from awakening this gift that is truly the answer to, I think, everything that we seek in our lives, James, because it's through our divinity. And I'll clarify this. It's through our divinity that we love fearlessly. And here's what I mean by that. How many of us, when we go to give our love to another being, whether it's in an intimate relationship or a friendship or whatever it is, we love to some degree, but we always hold something back because we're afraid. We're afraid of losing ourselves to something that we don't understand. Divinity, when we accept our divine power, we love without that fear. Forgive. How many of us forgive? We say, yeah, I'll forgive that person, but we expect something, some acknowledgement, or we expect something back from the forgiveness. True forgiveness has no expectation. And it is through our divinity, when we accept the power of divinity, that we're able to live and love and heal. This is where our healing begins. This is where the deepest truth of our imagination, what do we dare allow ourselves to imagine first, and then to bring in, to innovate in the physical existence of this world. Most people are afraid to even think about what's possible because they've been conditioned to fear their own power. So the better we know ourselves, the less we fear change. And man, we're in a world of change. The better we know ourselves, the less we fear other people. And this is important. because we're being mushed together as a society in ways, with cultures and religions, in ways that we've never been mushed together before. And it's frightening for some people. But here's the most important part. The better we know ourselves, the less we fear our own power. And
True.
when we awaken the power of our divinity, once again, the definition, the ability to transcend perceived limitations, when we allow ourselves to become more than the fear of what we've been told, programmed that we cannot accomplish, that is when we awaken. This is how we transcend evil. Evil is preventing us. Evil wins when it prevents us from expressing our divinity.
That's great.
So you don't have to fight. Just be the best version of yourself, and you've transcended that evil and that fear. You don't have to get out there in the trenches and do this. Just live the best version of yourself, on all levels.
That's
On
true.
all levels. So, this is unscripted. We didn't know where this is going to go tonight, but I think this is an important conversation, because we're all being given reasons to be very afraid. And many of those reasons are coming through other people's perceptions.
Yeah.
That we trust, including governments, including healthcare practitioners, including well-meaning friends and family. I think everyone means well for the most part, but they're operating on a limited program. And when we look at those events, when we feel that fear, I think we owe it to ourselves to go into our hearts and say, what is it? What is it about this situation that threatens my perception of myself? What is it that I fear? And that opens the door to a lot of deep dialogue with the soul.
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity to lead this meditation. So when you are ready and you're sitting down in a comfortable spot, you want to make sure you have back support of some kind so you can focus. I want you to bring your awareness to your chest, please, and begin to breathe with the rhythm of your body. Bring your awareness to between your sit bones now and ground your energy into Mother Earth. What do I mean by bring your energy there? Just focus on that part of your body and imagine, create, and visualize a grounding cord 6 inches in diameter of a natural earth element, and let the spirit do what it needs to do. No doubt. No, I don't know what 6 inches looks like. Don't worry about that. Command a grounding cord of a natural earth element that is 6 inches in diameter and connected to your first chakra to ground itself into Mother Earth and be 6 inches in diameter all the way down. Sit in your confidence and your power that you are allowed and permitted to do these things. Pull your aura in. Command that your aura be pulled in 1.5 feet around you. Your higher self, it is commanded, my higher self is at a comfortable distance above my crown, and it is commanded that my astral body is snapped in. Period. You're going to call in golden, rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles to blanket the inside and the outside of your grounding cord. So get into the details of this visualization. Use your imagination and see these tiny little golden scrubbing bubbles. And what they're doing is they're scrubbing off any disease, any illness, anybody else's energy that you've taken on, any expectations, any lack of forgiveness, anybody who is not accepting you, any type of disease or illness you may be holding on to. We are cleaning it off the grounding cord, so we can have a divine connection to Mother Earth and receive her love and nurturing energy without interruption. Now, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and open your feet chakras like you would the lens of a camera. Right in the center, the bottom of your feet. And you're going to call in 15%. It is commanded 15% earth energy of a color that resonates with you. Pulls in the bottoms of our feet, and travels up the side channels of our legs. And you're going to see and feel this beautiful life force move up the medial and the lateral sides of your legs. They move past the ankles, the shins, coming up past the knee. A little bit of that energy goes into the kneecaps. What is it? The meniscus, whatever those parts of the knees are. We want to get into those joints, moving up the side channels of the thighs, the femur, really seeing it get into all the veins, the ligaments, the muscles, the cartilage, all working itself into the bones as that network of veins lights up in your legs. And as that energy then moves into the hips, and a little bit of it does a U-turn, goes down the grounding cord, and the rest of it goes back down into the bottoms of your feet. We let this do its thing as we then bring our awareness to the crown of our head. And we open up that like we would the lens of a camera. And we are calling in. It is commanded 85% cosmic gold life force energy cascade down from the heavens into through my higher self, my aura layer, into my crown, and it just waterfalls, cascades all into the folds of my brain, my cranium, my skull. All of that beautiful energy, that gray matter, is being filled up with the information and the love and the guidance from the divine. So now we get to work. Ego, super id, all the minions, you will default to the messages from my higher self. We move into the cerebral cortex. We work in the pineal, the pituitary gland. We get in that DNA and we say, hey, sequences of dis-ease and illness, we're moving you out. We're reprogramming you for health, well-being, financial prosperity. Hey, whatever fear is in this DNA sequence, we resolve and dissolve you on a history level. We cancel, pull, delete you on a soul core and genetic level. We send you back to Creator's light, replacing you here in the 4D realm, thought form, with unconditional love for others and self, unconditional forgiveness, starting with us, moving out. We see this DNA then replicate. What did he say? We have 50 trillion cells and we have 100 million atoms per cell, which makes up our consciousness. See this energy propagate and move and expand throughout your body as this energy then begins to focus itself down the spine, lighting up each vertebra, sending those messages into our system. As we program our mind with these positive affirmations of where we're going, take a minute and sit in the center of your head and feel the feelings of your success, of your well-being. I want you to see yourself there for a moment. And joyful, sitting around a table filled with your favorite foods, or running through the fields, or whatever it is. You're at the backyard of your beach house, or you are standing on stage talking to a crowd, whatever it is. See that for a minute. Sit in that energy as you breathe with the rhythm of your body. And this earth energy is running throughout your body, and that 85% cosmic gold mixes in, filling you up like water fills up a cup. Your grounding cord is being cleaned off and cleared of any disease and illness, moving out of your body as you sit in the energy of divinity and bliss. What does it look like for you? What does it feel like? Breathe it in. as that energy then moves down that spine, lighting up each vertebra, sending those messages out into your systems, network in the body, all those cells as it moves out into the aura layer and into Mother Earth. As that energy mixes in to your body, now we're going to call in golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles to clean off all 7 of your chakras. See them marinate, foaming all that negative energy off of you. All of the fear in the first chakra, all of the fear that may be in your body is now moving out and down that grounding cord, being filled up with that earth energy and that cosmic divine life force energy. Any of the guilt, shame, lack of forgiveness, any part of you that fails to speak your truth, any delusions, insanity, any things getting in the way of positive thought and your relationship with the divine is just foaming away as that gold light and that earth energy move that out and down the grounding cord. And the divine has stacked 8 golden suns above your head. Breathe with the rhythm of your body. I want you to see this. My silence is for you to see with your third eye this happening. And when you're ready, you're going to bring that first golden sun down and allow for it to move down that grounding cord, moving out all those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles into the core of Mother Earth as they sizzle, turning into positive creative life force energy for anyone to use. You bring down 1 and you let it, that golden sun, extend and expand into 1, bringing in more safety, security, financial prosperity. You bring down 2, bringing in more creativity, sensuality, sexuality, support, branding. As that moves out any negativity, any lack of creativity. You got writer's block, move it out. Move in that creativity. Move in that 3rd golden sun and let that hit the solar plexus as it extends and expands. Moving out any shame from being seen, any shame from being heard, any shame from wanting the things that you want. Move it out and move in that personal power. I deserve, I am worthy. And so is everyone else around me. Move in that 4th golden sun and let it extend and expand into that heart chakra, moving out any disease, any illness, lack of forgiveness, lack of compassion and self-love, moving in lots and lots and lots of self-love. Sit there for a minute. Breathe with the rhythm of your body and allow for the self-love. All of the cells in your body that have now been programmed with all the positive energy, now we're going to turn them heart-shaped. We're going to sit in our heart right now and breathe with the rhythm of our body. And once again, we are going to see ourselves at the finish line of our success, our health, our well-being. And not only that, we're going to see that for all of those in our lives. So take a minute and breathe with the rhythm of your body as you bask in the energy and the feeling of your success, of your well-being, and of that of those you love. Let your body know that it is safe for you to have these things, that it is safe for those around you to have these things, that it is safe for you to live amongst joyful people, divine people, humans and beyond, animals, plants, our galactic cousins. Breathe in the joy of togetherness, collaboration, openness, vulnerability, unconditional love. That is only a thought form right now. Let's move that energy out of our heart. Open your heart. Now in the heart, as you see and feel this energy, you're going to want to move it out of you and into your aura layer, because we know that beautiful earth energy and that cosmic divine life force energy is that magic. And once those cells have been programmed with that energy and we're moving it out of our heart, we are now manifesting. So sit in that feeling of you at the finish line, of your family, your friends, and those that you love sitting in bliss and their divinity, the highest human potential, as those 50 trillion cells with those 100 million atoms that are heart-shaped And each of them are turning over and over again, creating this energy so that it creates a density so that these experiences become manifest. So move the negative out of your body and down that grounding cord and fill up with that golden sun. As we move into 5 and we move out any deception, any exaggeration, any lies, any lack of us speaking our truth, moving that down the grounding cord and filling up with divine truth, straight from the Creator. As we open ourselves up as channels of light and blessings, and we speak out divinity out of our mouths, creation out of our mouths, love out of our mouth. See that, see hearts, see music, notes moving out of your mouth and into the universe. Beautiful frequencies and vibrations lighting up your environment. Waking up those around you, bringing them into a state of their own divinity. Speak your truth. Bring in that golden sun. Align all those chakras. Open up those channels as we move into the center of our head. And now those thought forms become real. Those beautiful, creative, successful, safe, confident, loving thought forms are now picking up energy and density and speed and creativity. And they're making their way out into the universe, rubbing up against all the other positive energies and frequencies, creating communities, creating cities, creating towns, creating neighborhoods, creating states, creating countries. All of this divinity, restoring it back into our environment and our world. As that last golden sun comes down and fills up that 7th chakra, moving out any doubt that divine divinity exists. Moving out any doubt that magic exists and we have access to it and we can utilize it for the betterment of ourselves and those around us. Let's shine a light, gold light, on where we live, on this planet, in our environment. Let the corruption be revealed within us and the world, and let it be stamped out and replaced with divinity. It's that simple. Tell the truth. Be okay, love, accept, forgive, and move forward towards creation. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and bring your awareness back into your heart. And I want you to feel that earth energy moving up the side channels of your legs now. But all of it is filling you up. As that 85% cosmic gold, I mean, it is like cooking with gas as it's sprouting out your feet, hands, and crown chakras, filling up your aura layer and oozing out into your universe and your environment and just bringing light. Everything it touches just grows, glows and grows. Everything your energy touches just grows and glows. Zing! You're like this just beautiful beam of light as you then open that heart again and you connect with that toroidal field. So now you not only have an aura layer with the higher self standing at the power position, but you also have this beautiful grid of love surrounding you. Just lit up like a rainbow of just joy and amusement, attracting in nothing but positive energy, high vibrations, success, prosperity, abundance, loving relationships. As that pyramid above the toroidal field and lights up, and that capstone connects with the heavens as that white light beams down and through Mother Earth, through that pyramid, down through the higher self, down through the aura layer, down through your crown, down your spine, down your grounding cord, into Mother Earth, divinely connected as a being of light and blessings, receiving the messages from the divine and that nurturing, loving reality from Mother Earth. So one step is personal development and the other step is work. Personal development and work meaning giving back. So now your steps are ordered. Your purpose and plan and your journey is clear. Your journey of divinity. As you take a deep breath in and you bring your awareness to your heart chakra and you feel this energy moving out and into your environment as your aura layer and your toroidal field just expands with love. It just expands, and everything around you and everything you touch is bringing you positive energy. So we're just going to call ourselves Midas right now, right? Spiritually. We're just lit up with divine life force energy. Breathe it in and breathe it out. You are now refreshed and renewed and reconnected to divine life force energy. Just sit in this beautiful gold light, Mother Earth energy, with all of you, all of your energy, all of the people and the places and the things you may have left them has been called back and purified and given back to you. So take a deep breath in, exhale, and when you're ready, you can close your feet, chakras like you would the lens of a camera. If your brow is open, close that. Your hands, close that. And your crown, close that down. The white light remains, but the gold light's going to retract back to the heavens. The earth energy is going to go back down to Mother Earth as the rest of you stays intact, receiving those divine messages, as well as staying rooted and grounded in reality. As you move forward today as a channel of light and blessings for yourself and those around you in the highest and the best way with grace and ease. So take a deep breath in, exhale, allow for that energy to settle. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.